All right, the next thing we want to do is this. Now I got another message to for the kind of tank, you know. Now I want to create a tank that will not be needing this manhole. All right, let me show you from the message that was sent to me. So looking at this kind of tank now, so what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to edit this is another one. Now if you look at this one, now the manhole is by the side, okay, not at the middle. So in such cases you use a different pattern. Now let's go. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to edit this. Now if you want to do revolve, or if you're doing 3D, most times people don't understand how you navigate from 2D into 3D. And now look at I got this. This was what my student was doing. You cannot do this. This is 2D. Yes, this is 2D representation. But if you're doing 3D, you not move like this into 3D. It's not possible. It's not going to work. Okay, let me show you what you would do instead. Now I'm going to edit this. I'm not starting from scratch again. I'm going to select this and edit in place. You know what we're making use of is revolve. If you have been following my previous lecture, now I'll select it again to edit the second time. That's edit revolve. Now I haven't done that, so you see what I've created. You can see what it looks like. So it's different from, and another thing is, try not to draw anything crossing. That's error number one. Then number two, looking at what I have here, imagine this line. Okay, let me show you why I'm saying this. If you do something like this, see, you'll be getting error lines. If you look at this, lines cannot line cannot intersect. So what is telling you is that if you look at this, let me zoom it out. If you look at this, now you've drawn something on top, you're supposed to cut this side. Okay, now here you're not drawing another line, which is very, very wrong, and you're drawing circle inside, so all this will not fly. Now you're not supposed to add this, you're not supposed to add these legs. You create the legs later. You're not supposed to add this. Now look at the difference looking at this and what I have here. You can see nothing is crossing. Everything, if you understand AutoCAD very well, if you're doing if you're trying to do a region, you know everything is going to connect without anyone going extra or short. So that being said, so I'll go back to this let me go back to this tank. If you want to create a tank like this, or sorry, not this. Okay, all this. Now let's do this because of this joint here. So I'll show you because this one has more. Now let's go. What I'll do is this. For that joint, if you look at the joint is somewhere around here. So I'll just pick a line here, bring it down, zoom it out to this point. Now you want to make sure that you trim off, sorry, you don't trim, because you have two different lines. There's one, there's another. So what you do, you make use of this corner trim. You select this. Okay, I wanted to say you don't cut, so you trim instead. You select this, select this. So now the idea is that there's a hole, you understand, that one can pass to this side, and this side is also blocked. All right, so that is the idea. So you want to make sure that the distance from here to here is either known or is not that large, if you understand what I mean. This looks too much. I'll bring it inside a little, because if you look at what we have here, is not much. Okay, and this, you can see there are bolts on top to tie it. They can also lose it the way it looks, you understand. So that's the essence of this. Okay, so meaning that this and this will be very, very close, but they will not touch each other, right? So then there will be bolts up there and not. So I haven't done that. The top, I'll remove this top. The reason why I want to remove this top is because you can see there's no manhole on top. So I'm going to erase this, or perhaps I'll just erase everything, and I'll make use of this arc. Now start from this point. Now you see there's a little problem. I'm stopping now. I want to remove this. I'll remove this guy, so that I'll be seeing this is the axis line. I'll remove it. So let me go back here. I'll start here from this point. You can see, although it's not touching, but it's fine. I'll take it up. This is my arc. Now I'll now make use of extend to join them, so they are joined. Make sure this is also joined, so this is joined. Okay, so this is what I have now. So this is what you should do. Now the idea is that when you revolve this thing, it will give you a 3D revolve of this. Now the axis, I'll bring this axis line, let it just be very, very close, so that it will use this axis line, the middle of it, to generate this tank for us in Revolution. So I'll click on this finish now. Can you see what I've done? Let me check it very well. So this is it. Okay, let's so let's compare now. If you come here, if you see, so the only difference is this hole, which can also be filled. All right, let's look at this now. I want to remind you that you can bring this down, though this is different from this. I'll show you now. This hole, to eliminate this hole, I'll show you what to do. I'm coming, trying to bring this, select this very well. Now to eliminate it, what you do is that you select it, you edit it. Now if you look at this, I want to show you the difference. So look at the way this is. Now let's come to this. This, I think the bottom looks flat, but for this, okay, this, the bottom is like this. So I'll show you how we create those bottom. So it's very simple. If you want it to be flat, now another thing I want to let you know is that let me come to this. You see this part, the same way we create this part here, this joint is the same way we create this joint. So I've already taught you how to create the joints, so you can as well create the bottom joint. So I'm going to edit this again by edit revolve. Now you need to, the ideal thing is that you just need to understand how it works. The concept of revolve is different from the concept of extrusion. Okay, so I'm going to delete this guy. I'll delete this too. Oh sorry, I need to take excuse me. Okay, now I'll take this up, then come to this arc here. Now start from this point, take it like this to this point. So just bend it a little, don't take it up. By the time you take it up, that's when that hole will come. Okay, stop here. Then you do the same thing here. Take it like this. No, something like this. Yes, then I'll join them together, so you can see, so there will not be room for hole even here. Now I'll bring this axis, then finish it, so you can see what I've done. Now I'll finish it. So that does it. Now if you want to create this joint here, let me tell you what you do. You just as creating this thing, this one. Let me bring it down. So you bring it to the desired level. Let me see, it should go up more. Now you cannot just stop it here, it will not work. Now if I click finish, you see the complaint, lines cannot intersect. So this is where you get the problem. So what you do is that you make sure that you make use of this split. That's the word. You split, you can just split it from anywhere. Now when you split, so that you want to create passage in between, so I'll make use of this extend and trim. Select this part, then trim off this side. Can you see? So once that is done, I'll be able to trim off, I'll be able to join this side. So once that is done, can you see? So that's the only when you can now finish it. So let's finish. Now you want to add color, you select it while in the sorry, excuse me, in the editing mode. Then you come to this category here to add your color, because by the time you finish it, to add color becomes a problem. So you look for a color, or a color which you would have created before. I've not created sorry, excuse me, I've not created any color, so I'm just going to make use of the colors, one of the colors that they have, but we can create a color. So this topic is not about color, so I'm going to finish. So that is it. So the next lecture will be talking about creating legs, which is not difficult at all. So guys, see you in the next class.